Politics are also cooking as you look at what happened to Salasia over the weekend, and much more after Raila lost in the seat handshake. Yeah. Now back to class. Today we are looking at a synopsis, and I hope that you will have a moment to learn something, one or two from this, because I realize that many students are very well equipped when it comes to a preview. However, when it comes to a synopsis, they have a challenge. So I do not know what actually your position is as a teacher or as a student. Now remember, a synopsis can be set for you easily in KCSE. And for those who are, fans of academia, you may end up writing synopsis for the American students. So it is high time that you get equipped with the aspects of synopsis. Before I start talking about this, I may ask you, what do you think is the format for the synopsis? What are the contents that you're supposed to focus on? And are you aware about the current compulsory text? That is The Samaritan by John Lara and Fathers of Nations by Paul Vita. So that's my question to you. I'll give you 2 minutes to reflect as I look for a sample that I'll be showing you. Yeah, welcome on board those who are watching live. Wherever you are, be sure that you're going to get the content that you deserve. So just reflect on what I asked before I get to business. How ready are you now? All right, so I expect that you're now ready. I see a like there. Thank you for that. So as we start this discussion, I'll start by defining to you what a synopsis is. Welcome on board. Yeah, so synopsis, we normally define it as a brief summary or an overview that captures the main aspects of a larger play, movie, or a book. Yes, because we can capture for a film, we can capture for a play, we can capture for a novel. Now, we need to remember that it's a concise summary and therefore a comprehensive one that is snapshotting whatever you want to tell people about, and it allows the readers or the viewers to grasp the essential aspects that you have to delve into for a complete piece of work. Now let's go to the format. Thank you on board. I can see more people coming on board live. Yeah, so you're invited. Feel tuned and keep writing notes on what I'm going to share here. Yeah, welcome. We've seen more coming online. Yeah, and I'm so appreciative of your presence. Yeah, so when we go to format, we begin with the title, though it may not score in some perspective, especially if we are setting 2 questions in one. But if we are setting this as the only aspect, then you have to expect that your title will be comprehensive, covering the word synopsis and then revealing the text. Vinod, hi, hello. How is India? Nicole, hi. Welcome on board. And we have more people here, so welcome and stay tuned to the synopsis. If you join us once we started, then be aware that we are discussing a synopsis as a form of writing. KNR Foods, hi. Nicole, thank you for the comment. All right, so we proceed to the format, and we are still checking on the features of a synopsis. We started with the format, and I said the title is very important. And then the rest should be, the second aspect is the summary. Now, when we look at the features of the synopsis, we have to consider that it should be concise. Why? You are telling people who have never read this book, who have never watched this movie, who have never read the novel, they have not conducted the event as you did. So you're going to tell them. Nicole, where are you from? I'm from Kenya. Do you know Kenya? Where are you? All right, so that's where I am. I don't know, I would wish to know where you are, Nicole. So the procedure is that it should be concise. When I talk of concise, I mean it should be condensed. So you're not covering everything, but you are highlighting the key aspects. The next thing is should be clear. So clarity is important in a synopsis. So you need to provide an understanding of a text, an event, a film, or book in detail so that somebody who has not read it or watched it is able to access it within the reading. It should be comprehensive. Comprehensive means that it should cover all the elements, the summary of the key aspect that we need to know about this movie, this book, this event, or this play. Yeah, so remember, sometimes you'll be a journalist and you'll be expected to give a preview of whatever you're going to maybe show people or what you're writing for people, and maybe write in a newspaper for a new book that has come out or a television. Nicole tells me she's from, okay, good, I know India. I'm from another country called Philippines. Philippines, I really wish to visit this country. I'm planning on that. So Nicole, if you are on social media, then I'll really be happy to have people like you, because when I come to such countries, I'll have easy time. Yeah, so let's proceed to the next. We are talking about the tone. When we are talking about a synopsis, we need a neutral tone. You're not supposed to be biased, like praising or bringing the book down or an event down or a video down. Yeah, so we expect a neutral tone. Now remember, when we are focused on a synopsis, it's not like a book review. So one thing you have to do is that you have to give us the conflict. For example, let's talk about The Samaritan, which is a play by John Lara. The key conflict is on the refusal to launch the app, the Samaritan app. All, I'm feeling very well. Thank you for your concern. Yeah, so no wonder I'm here presenting this to you. So that's the key conflict. If you come to Fathers of Nations, the key conflict is whether we are going to take path alpha or way omega. So we have two options. Now the clash comes because there are those who do not want it and there are those who want it. Now, as we look at this, then we have attempts to resolve. Yeah. So, for example, if you look at The Samaritan, we have several ways in which the characters want to solve the conflict. One way in which we see the Samaritan app has not been launched because Mosi, as the mayor, has discovered that this app, from the symbol skit that students Alvita and Montano have showcased, is going to expose the ills of the society. And therefore, okay, let me proceed. Thank you for the comment again. Yeah, so I'll proceed to the next, and I'm going to give the specific attempts to resolve. Now, the first one, we see that immediately after the refusal, we see the mayor trying to tell Nicole that she has to work on writing a letter to the Ministry of Education. Why? So that this is sorted out and the app does not proceed. Now, after that, we see a next attempt being conducted a year later. So what do we see here? We see that we have the entire leadership, both the opposition and those in government. They meet in Mandingo Club, and what they are deciding is that they find money to solve their problem. Do they make it? No, but that's an attempt, remember? Now, the third attempt comes when the mayor himself now walks to the office, to the school, and talks to Nicole. Yeah, he's trying to convince her to take a bribe and be part of the investors in this project. She says no, she declines it because she does not really applaud corruption. Now, the next part, we have the fourth attempt. The fourth attempt comes when Bembe, together with Mosi, decide that now Nicole is hard-headed. That's what they call them, yeah, and she rejects. So they come here and they arrest her. They try to steal the school generator and force it on her. But she walks out of court free because she was innocent. Now we get to the next attempt, and this attempt comes immediately when Nicole has rejected, and these people meet, they try to, fight against each other, and they do not make it. So the last time, they decide to give her office, the higher office as a director in the municipal. Now she rejects that again and says the municipal does not really need more leaders, but it needs the right leaders who do not have the beast aspect. Now, the resolution is very important. That is the next aspect to consider. And the resolution comes at the end when we see that we have the arrest. Tajo comes with the police. Alvita and Montano are scared. They are talking to the teacher. They are afraid in the office. And what happens next is Inspector and Tajo just arrest these leaders. And all the leaders are apprehended in court. So that's the resolution. Right? You got that. I have mentioned about 6 attempts to resolve the conflict, or rather handle it. I've given you the conflict, which gets 2 marks, and then the rewards, come alongside the attempts, and then at the end we have the resolution. Get it right. Now we have how to write the synopsis, right? So the introduction, briefly you'll begin talking about the book. But then the main elements have to carry the aspect of conflict, attempts to resolve. Then we have the resolution. And then, as you're writing, consider that your tone should focus on the present tense. Present tense gives you 2 marks again if it's out of 12. If it's out of 20, it will be more marks, of course. Now, just like any other form of writing, we expect that while you're writing your synopsis, mind your language. The grammar aspect, we are looking at the verb, subject, argument. We are looking at the tense. We are looking at the vocabulary. We are looking at idiomatic expressions. If you have anywhere where you need to use a phrasal verb, use it. Then you need to use also the, for example, if you have a specific proverb that will be summarizing the lesson you've learned from it, then that's it. Now, if you look at Fathers of Nation, you can apply the same. That's the task I can give you so that you look at it. Now, that's actually why, the reason why I focus on this, I realize that many students, if you give them such a task, then they go writing a book review, which is not right, and you won't score marks. Yeah. So that was it, and I'm happy that on board we had a lot of people. There are a few who came introducing themselves. I'm so happy with Nicole from Philippines. I saw another one from India, that is Vinoj. And then there was K&R Foods. You didn't say where you came from. And many others on the live stream. I'm so happy and appreciative of your presence here because you make my world a whole ocean. Yeah, so in case you need more discussions on this, then we're gonna proceed with that because that's why I'm here on the virtual space. It is our space, and therefore we have to occupy it all the time. We have to bounce all the way in it. Vinod, say hi to India. You're representing the entire India, and welcome your friends on board. I'm feeling so good, and I'm so happy that my live stream was very successful today, and you are on board. Therefore, in case you learned, let me know about it. Just drop something on the comment sections, and I'll be so appreciative. I'll really appreciate that you are there and you noticed whatever I was doing, and you made the right comments, and you encouraged me to do more and more another time. So thank you. And for the new who are coming on board, I'm just finishing the live stream, and we're gonna have more. Yeah, so thank you.